Nice.
Sorry guys for the last. It's about that whole thing that happened with the last live stream. We don't know. Hopefully a couple of you guys come on here. We're gonna wait a couple seconds. Oh, we got one. We got one. Awesome.
We got one.
And
we got one.
Hello, Trinity Vlogs. Hi guys, how's it going? 4 people on. Here with Seth, Seabass, outdoors right here. We just finished a fishing trip. We're going to talk about that here in a quick second. But if you're not subscribed to him yet, after the live stream when I get... So there you go. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is such a mess. Okay, so, today, where did we fish today?
I had 1 hour sleep. You probably didn't have much hour of sleep either.
I had like 3 hours of sleep.
We drove 4 hours, well 3.5 hours east, and we went to Kingston to fish Lake Ontario. So the big lake. Not the river. We went and fished in the middle of nowhere. There's little shoals in the middle of the lake, and there's a lot of smallmouth or year-round resident there.
Yeah.
They see pressure, but not that much. And it was calm.
It was calm. It was very calm. This is my very first time fishing Lake Ontario, and I've always wanted to. There's big fish in there, same as Lake Erie. All the Great Lakes have really big smallmouth in them, so I've always wanted to fish Lake Ontario. Today I finally did with Seb over here. But like you said, well, this morning was pretty wavy. We took us like what, 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get out to our spot.
Yeah, you just gotta take your time because it's waves from a few days before, so they're like swell waves. You just take your time.
Yeah.
You don't go as fast, you know.
It was pretty cool. And then we got to our spots. You guys will see the video of us fishing. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I do want to talk about fishing bigger bodies of water for smallmouth and fall smallmouth fishing. Because Seb right here is pretty much an expert on this whole subject. Smallmouth in general, he catches really big smallmouth on Lake Simcoe, and especially fall fishing. He knows. So if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments or in the live comment feed, and we'll answer those. But other than that, we're just going to talk about fall fishing. Falls are awesome.
It was really fun. Like we had a little cold spell here. In fall, those fish are transitioning from being deep because it's too warm, and they're moving to suspended waters, and they're following all the bait fish. So in every lake that you're fishing that has bait fish, the bait fish rises up to the surface. Instead of swimming on bottom, they slowly rise up, and those bass, instead of feeding down, they start feeding up. So they'll follow those fish and they'll place themselves, like on Lake Ontario, a ledge, a deeper ledge, and they'll ambush them. So once you understand that, you can do that on your small lake, big lake. Once you understand that they're ambushing things, well, you want to put your bait through there, and if you do that well, you're going to get bit every time, because they got to eat, they got to fatten up for the winter. Those bass, and the same with the largemouth, don't eat much in the winter. They really down. They don't eat as much in winter. So they really fatten.
Kind of like a pear. Yeah. Kind of like hibernation.
Yeah.
You guys ever fished Northern Ontario? What do you consider Northern Ontario? Because I fish like a northern area of Ontario. Most people live like in the Toronto area, the southern part of Ontario. I don't think I'm definitely not Southern Ontario.
You're
middle
Eastern Ontario.
Eastern Ontario. Yeah. Like
he's probably nice. Sudbury.
No, I've never fished up there. Have you fished up there?
The furthest I fish is Sudbury.
Sudbury. Yeah, I haven't even fished Sudbury, to be honest. I saw a question here about crappie fishing in the fall. I personally don't fish for crappie. I don't think you do either.
I don't. It's the fall. It's just
smallmouth
bass fishing.
Yeah. You ever catch salmon? Oh, Matt's on here. You ever catch salmon?
When I first, I've caught boots before.
Caught boots before?
Yeah, but it's not. Salmon is fun when you catch them. They fight. But right now, if they're in the river, they're not there to eat. So the only way you're going to catch them is if you piss them off.
Or snag them.
Or floss them, as they say. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like getting a smallmouth that won't fight as much, but like you made him bite.
Yeah, I have no appeal to fish salmon in the river.
There's no pattern to the salmon.
You're pretty much pissing them off enough to eat. Wow, I'm sorry guys, this lighting's so bad.
See that car?
No, I didn't see it.
It's like a prototype. What's his name? No, but like the first, just like today, like we're transitioning into a fall pattern. Those fish are really putting on feedback, although it's super warm. It was like 27 all day.
It was hot, like we were sweating. When I put my feet in the water, it was so hot.
They're still acting like fall pattern, transitioning. We need to eat. So once you understand that pattern in the morning, like I told Isabella, like we're gonna get there, and if they're there, we're gonna catch them. And I caught 4 fish back to back, just knowing what they're gonna do from previous year. So I don't know, you can't do that with salmon, or to me that's, and I'm not trashing the guys who fish salmon. Plus it's far for me to go fish salmon because I live a bit further north, so, or else I'd be doing it. Yeah,
I mean, I'm waiting for steelhead. That'd be more fun, I think.
Yeah.
Where are you from, and what? Wow, and what best lure to use on dirty waters? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm from Toronto. Seb's from Lake Simcoe. Dirty water baits. I would present one of 2 things, in my opinion: either a lot of vibration or a bigger profile. Dirty and darker colors. That's another thing. Dirtier water, they're going to be using their lateral line a little bit more than their sight, especially if it's a largemouth. So I throw like chatterbaits, dark spinnerbaits, bigger profile baits, just so they can sense it more, at least.
Yeah, crankbait, lipless crankbait. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, anything, nothing.
Yeah. Fun. I threw a frog once this season, guys. I threw a frog once this season, didn't catch a fish. I don't know. I just can't commit to top water.
Me and Aaron went fishing last weekend.
Yeah.
On a brand new lake we'd never been fishing. I bought that old jackal frog they came out with. That's pretty sick. Aaron hooked one.
Yeah.
When I went to unhook it, there's a frog leg sticking out. So I looked, and I got it on video. I pulled it out, and it was still alive.
The frog in the fish's mouth.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm missing out, guys. Oh well, I'm cutting it off here. What's the temperature at the place you were fishing? Today was what, between 70 and 73 later in the day, right?
Yeah, we saw 69, but like mostly 70, 71. And at this time of the year, although they're always somewhat looking for warmer temperature, at this time of the year it's more likely going to be, you know, where the bait are going to be. So even if you freeze, they'll be where the bait are going to be, and the bait usually like colder water. Yeah. So today, actually, a lot of the fish we caught were where it was colder.
Yeah. So we're still in the 70s here. Hopefully, it's gonna come back. Look at guys. Look at this burn. Look at that. The sun's kind of messed. Oh, look at that. See? That's a wicked sunglass tan, guys. My university friends are gonna love that. Or Savage gear, so I can't really answer that question, but that's where catches fish everywhere. You ever try the Whopper Plopper? Yeah, I've tried the Whopper Plopper, the 90 size. I've caught fish on it. That's actually probably one of the only top waters I've thrown in the past couple of years where I've caught decent sized fish on it. Yeah, which is fun.
Actually, first fish I caught on that is that pond I took you.
Really?
The last video you did.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that video, we went fishing in a pond. Is it considered a pond or small lake?
To me, it's a pond.
It's tiny.
We sneak in the boat with a big engine, and people will get upset. But
yeah, and then we caught like smallmouth, very pretty smallmouth in a crazy pond. In the fall, baits do you bass? Fishing team. I don't even know if we have any here.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's CBF here in Ontario. You join one or the other, and same with the college.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you go and compete. I think the bass right now is competing in Couchiching this weekend.
Yeah, right now.
And guys, in the U.S., it's massive. There's more sponsorship for the college and the high school and all those guys that went there. It's your biggest experience to do as an angler. Like a lot of guys, like Jordan Lee, he's won the Bassmasters Classic twice. That's where he came from, through
college,
high school, college, and he went straight into the elites.
Now, fall baits for largemouth. I throw pretty much the same thing that I usually throw: swim baits, big swim baits, and more swim baits. What about you?
It really depends when I'm fishing. Largemouth, when they'll key in on bait fish, but up here where we're fishing, they'll really just want to fatten up and eat whatever you got. So
trout,
bait, yeah, crankbait, spinner bait, swim bait, jig. A lot of guys catch them on jigs, all the way through first ice.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. A fat fall jig bite. May have to work on that this year. A couple of my plans. Some of you guys may not know this, but I actually go to university. Like, I'm a full-time student, which is why you guys probably haven't seen too much content from me lately. I still have videos I filmed early September that I'm posting throughout October, so you guys will have content, but it won't be like recent or anything like that. I will still be fishing, just probably not as much as I did in the summertime, obviously, since I'm schooling the whole time. But another update. Ice fishing show. Let's talk about that real quick. I'm sorry, guys, for you guys who don't have ice, but we gotta mention this really quickly.
Ice fishing show last year, they had one in Barrie. It was the first one they had, and it was one of the most successful fishing show I've been to. I've been to ICAST, I've been to the ones in Toronto, I've been to ones in the US. It was insane the response they got. People were coming in here, and I'm fortunate enough I started a company, so if you guys are looking for ice gear, come visit the Ice Depot, and we're only going to bring in exclusive stuff that, not the high-end stuff, but what I use, what Steve uses, what a lot of us use out there. So it's not your Canadian Tire kind of selection. It's really, dedicated for Lake Simcoe.
Yeah, Seb's pretty much one of the only people on Lake Simcoe that can constantly get on big lake trout on Lake Simcoe and whitefish, but most people go there for lake trout because they get big.
They get whitefish really too. The whitefish get big there too.
Yeah, but like lake trout get like what, 20 pounds?
Is it working? Maybe they can hear us. Oh,
there you go. There you go. Yeah, I went ice fishing with him once so far. Caught my very first Lake Simcoe lake trout. Broke my personal best. And I caught my first whitefish.
Do you remember when all those lake trout came in and literally 20 seconds, they sat under the hole and I hooked like 5 of them in a row. Boom, 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 boom. But they just like... It's
extreme, guys.
It happens so quick.
It's really, really extreme fishing, lake trout fishing to the ice. I recommend fall. Any more questions, let me know. Probably going to go for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, we got time.
We got a lot of time, but I also want to keep it short.
We got time.
Let's see if we can go through some of these questions. How much money do you think you spent on tackle? I'm not going to answer that.
Alright. It's really a disease. Like when
it's addiction.
I buy stuff that'll never see the water. I have a collection of swim baits that'll always going to stay in the pack.
Yep.
Thousands. I got a good job, and I don't do nothing else. I spend stuff
fishing.
Yeah.
I haven't bought too much gear this year, like too many lures or tackle this year, because I kind of stocked up in my previous years. Most of my money this year went towards big swim baits, and that isn't like an extreme amount either, since I don't really buy expensive stuff, super expensive stuff at least.
It's an addiction. Yeah. It's really an addiction. Like
you never think you have enough.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're not drinking it. You're not partying because you're fishing.
Yeah.
You're not doing drugs.
Because you're fishing.
Yeah, because you got to wake up early,
Yeah.
Like, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. I was in bed at 9 o'clock or trying to sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night because I was excited.
You can never sleep before a fishing trip. Never.
Because Lake Ontario.
You never know what's going to happen on Lake Ontario.
You got to show them. Show them the fish you caught today.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek. real quick, even before Instagram sees it. Let me quickly show you this fish, guys. I don't know if you guys will see it. Look at that fish. Bam! Fatty. Little football.
And what's cool about this is we saw that fish on the graph.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to cast right there, let your lure go down. And I let my lure go down. She caught it. She literally hooked it. I netted it for her. I cast it there and I caught another one. Just a bit smaller.
Yeah, we had like 22, 23 pounds. It was a tough day, but like we still managed to have a lot. It was weird. It was a lot of small.
For us, well, for you, it's the first time. For me, fishing that lake once a year, that's literally what I do. I go there once a year at this time of the year. I think we did okay.
Yeah.
But what's really fun is every single fish but the one you caught.
Yeah.
Casting.
Yeah.
We marked. So you're seeing it, you're like, okay, we're gonna drop on them and you catch it.
All
so
electronics.
Really cool.
All electronics. You can't go out there and do very well unless you have experience on there without electronics. And we would have gotten lost. Like we were in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't see land. Like if you don't have a graph, then you shouldn't be going out there.
Oh yeah. But if your cell phone dies out there, and your fish finder's your battery dies, unless you're lucky, there's a chance you're not making it back.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you got to go back with the wind and just try to keep it straight, but until you see shore. But you don't know where you're gonna go. It's so
sketchy.
big. You got to be very careful.
Yeah, I would never go out by myself.
No.
I don't think I would do it.
No.
How to get into tournaments? Best way to do that is join your local fishing club as a co-angler and then fish in the club.
Yeah, there's two styles. So there's the TBF, the Bass Fishing Federation, which is partnered with the FLW. So when you join them, they give you an FLW membership and you get magazine. And same when you join Bass.
Yeah.
You know, you can be part of both too. And then you just go do your fun club tournaments. Those are my fun ones. I've done that full time for 5 years. I fished all the club tournaments, but that's when I have fun. I started winning. I won Angler of the Year, and then when that happened, I moved to the bigger open tournaments. It's more money to enter.
Also more money if you win it.
Yeah,
so.
More money to win it, but the club tournaments, you know, it's fun. That's where you learn the most.
Yeah. I know. I still gotta join one.
Yeah. This is fun.
You're going to make a trip for fall muskie. That is the plan. That is the plan. I don't know if you guys remember from my walleye videos. I was fishing with a guy named Matt. Matt owns a guiding service, on the spot guiding service on Lake St. Clair called On the Spot Guiding Service. He fishes for like walleye, muskie, bass, everything, and I know him, and he has been telling me stories about his muskie trips and all that stuff. So I might book one with him this fall. It'd be kind of fun. I'm actually in university. I'm actually pretty close to him, so it won't be that far of a drive either.
Yeah, it's like
nice.
a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, literally 2.5 hours. And from my house, it's like what, 4.5, 5. So
yeah,
my arm's like killing me. I just zoomed in by accident. Sorry guys, my arm's going numb.
A lot of people watching this right now.
Yeah. I usually like post the morning of them doing a live stream, right? So been crushing largies and smallmouth on a baby brush hog on a drop shot the last 2 times though.
Baby brush on a drop shot.
I've done that before.
That's cool.
I haven't been very successful, but I can see that working. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. That's what's fun about fishing. It's the puzzle and guys that like figuring out like what we were doing. There's probably 20 boats where we were out there today, like spread out.
But we don't think anyone else caught them.
We never really fished around anybody, but you could see them from far. But everybody was doing something different. And we don't know how they...
Glitching out. There you go. Sorry guys, I don't know why it's glitching out. We're literally in like a city, so it shouldn't be, but... do you fish river systems much? If so, do you use swim baits there too? I do not fish for the river systems at all. Yeah, I might be doing some more river fishing this fall just because I live near a couple of rivers with like smallmouth and pike, but I would be using swim baits either way. Smaller rivers for smallmouth, I'd use like Ned rigs, they tiny little, I don't know if I use a drop shot because they'll get hung up a lot too.
Your best bet, because I grew up fishing rivers.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
My best bait when I fished rivers and shallow and deep rivers always been a grub.
Grub?
Because you're gonna get hung up. It costs you 50 cents. You cut it off, you put it up, and you want like a grub or a MEPS 3 spinner. You know, a spinner, a jerk bait.
I would do a weightless swim bait, like a little 3.8 inch.
Or a little swim bait.
Yeah.
But a grub is really killer in a river.
There you go, guys. First-hand experience from a river. What river did you fish?
I fished the Thames River, and when I lived
you were in Western. You were at Western.
in the St. Lawrence when I was young.
Yeah, that's cool. Calling grubs are the best. Have you ever used those?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're good because they're so soft and there's no salt in them, so they don't tear up.
Oh, okay. I see. Hey, how's it going? Skate Metal. When are you coming to California? No time soon.
Cali. That's probably like your.
That's where I should be right now.
Yeah, that's where I should probably
be.
like your favorite destination because you like throwing big swim baits.
Yeah, but big skates work everywhere, right?
It's really a pattern over there.
Yeah, it's a pattern over there, I guess. I'm just kind of like lucky and I get the fish mad enough to bite kind of deal, I think. But yeah, California would be really cool. Pre-spawn though would be fun. Pre-spawn or the winter time.
I think it's like muskie fishing for them.
Yeah.
They don't have muskie over there.
No, they don't.
So the guy that do enjoy muskie here and casting like 1,000 times for one fish.
Yeah.
Or 10,000 casts for one big fish. I don't think these guys catch a lot of fish, but when they do, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's like a muskie.
Yeah, that's true. The nation I think would be. I haven't been to Alabama. I want to go to Alabama.
I go Alabama once a year.
Yeah, he goes once a year. I was pretty close to going with you this year actually.
Yeah.
But our schedules didn't work out because I was still in school.
It's like Lake Guntersville is probably the most pressure bass lake in the world. You go there on the coldest day of the winter and every ramp is full. It's always busy there.
Yeah.
Bass boats everywhere. Just like on this highway. Thousands of boats on the lake. It's a pattern lake. You can't just show up being from where I'm from and going out there and crack them. Like, it's really got to spend a lot of time.
But there's big ones there, right? Like a 15 came out of there this spring, right?
15 pounds? I don't think so.
I think it was maybe Chickamauga that was 15 or 13 or something like that.
I think they caught one in Alabama, but it came from a private pond.
Sure.
Yeah. But Casey Martin, a good friend of mine, if you guys haven't watched Circuit Breaker on YouTube, it's probably one of the best YouTube. You've watched it?
I've watched it.
So good. It's called Circuit Breaker Season 1. Good friend of mine, he's Canadian.
Yeah.
He lives in Alabama now.
He fishes the FL.
He fished the FLW Tour. He doesn't anymore. He fished the Opens. He lives there, and I go fish with him. And he caught 41 pounds. He broke the lake record by like 5 pounds.
41 pounds on Guntersville.
On Guntersville. And the previous lake record was 36 pounds. And it was a team event. When he broke the 41-pound record, he was fishing as a pro, so the co-angler was against him. Yeah.
41 pounds, guys. What's that average? Quick math.
Quick math. That's like
7.
Like high sixes.
High sixes, not
Is
7.
It? No.
5 times 6 is 30. 7. It's 7.
Sevens. No,
Yeah.
high sevens.
High 7s.
Oh my God, it is. He told me he had 2 nines.
High 7s.
He
High
had 2
7s.
nines, a 7, and then the rest were high 6s.
Imagine a 41-pound
And he caught 6 fish all day, and he caught them all 5 minutes before weigh-in, all back to back. That's crazy.
That's like a 5 minutes of a lifetime right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, this lighting is off. I'm sorry, guys, again for this lighting. We can't really do anything about it because the sun's kind of in our eyes. But I'm gonna give this another 5 minutes or so. Any last minute questions, let me know. You need to fish Grand Lake in Oklahoma. I haven't heard much about Grand Lake. Is that like
They got zebra mussels in there now.
Really?
Yeah.
All the way down in Oklahoma?
Yeah. There's a lake where they drag a lot of football head jigs.
Yeah.
And they throw crankbait around the shoreline. Now they got zebra mussels. They got zebra mussels too in Guntersville now too. Last time I was out with Casey, he caught some. He says, "Look, did you bring this with you?" And he obviously caught them on bottom. I said, "No."
They came out of Michigan. Zebra mussels. They live in Lake Erie.
Yeah, but they make their way down there.
Yeah. I had to learn about it. Fun. I literally had a whole course at university about zebra mussels, and it wasn't like an elective, like I had to take it. Just the professor made it all about zebra mussels.
Yeah.
It was the most boring thing ever.
Well, the gobies and the zebra mussels came out here.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
In the ballast of the ship.
Yeah.
They emptied the ballast.
Pooped them right out.
Lakes. Yeah.
What are your go-to plastics and lures and patterns? And okay, one sec. Let me read this again. Josh asks, what are your go-to lures, plastics, and patterns, colors when fishing St. Clair for smallmouth? Any technique you prefer out there? So I fished Lake St. Clair for a total of 3 days when I was down there. We pretty much only fished 3 things: a drop shot, a swim bait, and a tube. And that's pretty much all I recommend. Even like, I'm pretty sure if you heard about Lake St. Clair fishing, that's pretty much all what people use for smallmouth at least. Colors?
It's like a spy bait.
Well, yeah, spy bait. I haven't
and a drop shot.
Spy bait. Oh, yeah.
And a spinner bait.
Spinner bait I've heard works well too. But like drop shot baits, I like a green pumpkin with some purple and yellow flake. I forget. I think it's like a goby. It's like a goby color of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any green pumpkins. Drop shot baits, I like minnow styles, like a light color, and then again I like the green pumpkins with the flakes in them. 2 patterns, pretty much. Spinner bait, I'd go white. White spinner bait.
White chartreuse.
White chartreuse, and then spy bait, any natural translucent color.
That's what Chad Griggs beat one on a tube and a spy bait.
Yeah. I haven't really thrown spy baits too often. I need to improve my spy bait.
Right now is a good time to throw them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of fish, like you saw today, are suspended.
Yeah.
And they're looking for those little bait fish to come through.
Yeah. Josh, if you go back into my videos, I have a Lake St. Clair playlist. I talk about all that there, my 3 or 4 days I was down there. But yeah, spy baiting. You do that a lot.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite. I call it power fishing. A lot of people think spy baiting is finesse. I fish a spy bait the same way I would fish a spinner bait. I fish it over weeds, over structure. I fish it fast. I don't pause it. I don't burn it, but
Steady retrieve.
A steady retrieve. And if they're really keyed in the bait fish, let's say a jerk bait, a swim bait, or a spinner bait, a spy bait is the way to go. And the lake I fish a lot up there are very pressured, so spy bait's not something I haven't seen. And a lot of people are worried about losing the fish, but you don't. Those big smallmouth are really chunky, and you get them inside the cheek where they're fat, and those hooks get buried in there. They don't. You gotta have
They have a soft grip. You can't rip it out of their metal hooks made of any sort of tail a little bit better.
Yeah, you just need a medium rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I throw mine on a bait caster. Yeah.
I throw mine on spinning gear. Actually, the only spy bait fish I've ever caught were largemouth, which is kind of funny, but yeah.
Well, that's what they catch. That's what they catch in Japan.
Oh yeah, on spy baits. That's where it came from, right?
I'm surprised they don't put smallmouth in that lake in Biwa, Lake Biwa.
There you go. Yeah, so that's pretty much introduced to fishing in Poland, and then
I've always fished. Like as soon as school is off, I'd go fish the bank and on the river. Had nothing else to do. It's either you're getting in trouble where I'm from, or you went fishing. I just always fished. When I lived in London, I go fishing, just relaxing.
Yeah, not so relaxed anymore.
Pardon me?
No, that's chill anymore.
Yeah, that's still relaxing. Drop my phone.
Yeah, and you're dead
know.
Tired right now.
No, I gotta figure out where we're exiting.
Oh, we were exiting? Liberty.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Any last minute questions? Let me know, guys.
How many people
here.
Watching this?
I have 33 right now.
Wow.
They don't put them into Lake Biwa because the government doesn't want any bass there in the first place, invasive in Japan. That's definitely the answer.
Oh wow.
According to Fishing with Finn.
We gotta sneak him in there.
Sneak them in there. It might, I don't know, it'd be a lot of fun.
But I get that. They're invasive from there.
Yeah.
Invasive. It's a big market. Look at.
Yeah, very big market there in Japan.
It's massive.
Japan. Woo. Alright guys, any last minute questions? I mean, no fall fishing questions. He's the guy to ask for sure. You'll want some spy baits. Hit me up, collecting dust. Let me know. Let me know.
What?
Collecting dust.
I'll buy them.
He'll buy them. Seb will buy them. Seb's a spy fishing freak. You like the duo ones, right? Duo Realis ones?
Yeah, it has to be Duos Realis. I'm with Duos Realis, but I still buy some. I mean,
yeah.
It's probably like.
No, I like the Duo Realis ones too. They're really heavy, which I like. They sink a lot faster than other ones. What's he doing?
He's gonna lose his foot.
There's a motorcyclist right in front of us, like sticking his foot out onto the pavement. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh,
is he braking like that?
I don't know.
Both his feet are out now. What's he doing?
God damn. I'm over here trying to stay alive driving, you know?
Oh my god, my face is so red, dude. Seb's burnt too. Yeah, we're both burnt. Who would have thought getting burnt in September, right? From Megabass to Lucky Craft and Duo. Megabass has spy baits?
Yeah, it's a 3-prop one.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, Duos is the only one with the Irashi one that has the hook at the back.
Yeah.
Most of the other spy baits, there's 2 hooks at the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like the spy bait. I can throw it on that big caster.
Yeah.
Heavy enough.
It's heavy enough, exactly. That's what I like about it too. You can cast it very, very long ways. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. I know I haven't really been doing them lately. I used to do them a lot more often, but we're in the car, so I guess why not, right? Again, subscribe to Seb right here, Seabass, Seabass Outdoors.
I'm gonna have a video that we did today.
Yeah.
Talking about how we caught him on the ledge. You see the graph, you see the fish, you see us throwing at it, you see us hooking it up. So I got all this, so we'll be talking about that. Like, you got a question about Fish Finder, fall fishing, check it out. It should be up in a couple days.
He has really good instructional videos. So he'll be having a lot more too, right?
Yeah. We were gonna do a fizzing video today.
Yeah.
But this guy forgot his needles. So you need needles to poke them.
Fish were okay though, guys. Fish were okay.
Fish were okay. So what we did is I have weight down clips on the fish. That's another way to release them when they need fizzing.
Yeah.
Is it here? You clip it on.
No, I hear.
The fish goes on bottom, and then you snap your rod out, and he's on bottom. He doesn't need to come back up now. He's not bloated.
Yeah, we were fishing like 35 to 50 feet of water today. We were fishing really deep, but it was a lot of fun. I've never caught a fish over 40 feet, and today I did, so that's pretty cool. But like I said, he has a lot of good instructional videos. He's really good with his graphs as well. He knows a lot about them, so if you guys want to learn a little bit about that. Again, Seabass Outdoors. Hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. Stay tuned for the next couple of videos. Some of them are some pretty cool swim bait videos. If you guys are into that, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.